Hallihallo, hallihallo. Einen wunderschönen Sonntagnachmittag wünsche ich allen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen guten Start ins Wochenende. Die meisten, zumindest in Deutschland, die meisten haben ja jetzt ein langes Wochenende vor sich, wenn sie einen Brückentag bekommen haben. Zu denen gehört lustigerweise auch ich. Ausnahmsweise mal. Und deswegen habe ich beschlossen, jetzt am Sonntag, also heute und morgen zu streamen. Und ja, wir haben Anfang der Spooky Season, beziehungsweise des Herbstes, jetzt mit Oktober. Und ich wollte eigentlich schon vor Ewigkeiten Beacon Pines für mich persönlich irgendwann mal spielen. Ist auch kein sehr langes Spiel, soweit ich weiß. Aber gerade das ist ja das Schöne. Also ich mag so richtige Story-Spiele, die ein bisschen kürzer sind, teilweise mehr, als welche, wo ich dann Jahre dran festhängen muss, um durchzukommen. Und ja, also es soll wohl ein bisschen spooky sein. Ich bin mir da nicht so sicher. Bisher, ich fand es einfach nur süß. Es ist ein Storytelling-Game, also so im Stil von einem kleinen Geschichtenbuch. Und ja, wie man sehen kann, wir können entweder einen Knopf drücken oder Leertaste drücken. Ich werde erstmal mit Tastatur spielen und dann schauen, ob das mit Controller vielleicht angenehmer ist oder ob Tastatur vollkommen in Ordnung ist. Das kann ich jetzt noch nicht beurteilen. Und ansonsten würde ich sagen, gehen wir jetzt erstmal in dieses wunderschöne kleine Spiel rein. Ich hoffe, das Spiel ist dann nicht zu laut. Ansonsten müssen wir noch ein bisschen regulieren. Ah, da ist es schon, das kleine Büchlein. Ja, ja, wieder Streamer-Bonus. Und wer sind sie eigentlich? Das ist der Stream der Regenbogenkartoffel und nicht der blutsaugenden Dracula-Kartoffel. Willkommen im Streamstrix. Ich wünsche dir einen wunderschönen Sonntag. Ja, ich dachte, ich hau mich nach langer Zeit mal wieder in das Dracula-Outfit rein. Meiner natürlichen Form. Jetzt, wo die Spooky Season losgeht. Letztes Jahr hatten wir irgendwann ein kleines Hexenspiel angefangen. Das können wir ja vielleicht auch noch heute weiterspielen. Little Witch in the Woods, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere. Und ja. Da war ich auch eine Vampirkartoffel. Ich sehe gerade Abhishek. Hey, willkommen im Stream. Und direkt mal wieder die Nachricht gelöscht bekommen. Und ein Timeout-Tricks, würdest du ihn bitte aus dem Timeout wieder rausholen? Ich weiß nicht warum, aber irgendwie... Ich habe eigentlich den Automod rausgenommen, aber trotzdem wird wegen Caps und Emojis manchmal irgendwie das immer noch durchgesetzt mit dem Mann. Es tut mir leid, mehr als es zu deleten kann ich nicht. The vampire potato war die Message. Looks away. Oh, Abhishek, please don't be like that. I'm so sorry that the auto mod just decided to delete ya. Actually, I disabled the auto mod for everything, emoji spam and caps lock, but sometimes it's still kinda auto mods people and I don't understand why. So, I can't really do more than disable it, right? But it somehow doesn't work always. I'm so sorry, Abhishek. Hi, but I'm still angry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, as long as you're in for the ride of a storytelling game, you can still be angry at me. I don't mind.
Dear reader,
Oh, it's voice.
allow me to introduce you to my book.
Spaghetti. No. It's glass noodles. Also Glasnudelsalat, den habe ich gestern gemacht. Als quasi Spaghetti. I missed your stream though, but I'm still angry. How are you? Fake vampire potato. Yeah, well, I couldn't really stream the past days or weeks basically, besides Friday, Because I don't know, the job I have, it makes me so tired. My head feels so mushy through the whole week. Even on Friday, my head felt really mushy. That's why I stopped streaming rather fast. Normally I wouldn't get frustrated instantly just by one fight that isn't working out, right? But I was so tired because of the week, so I had to end the stream early, besides grocery shopping. We have the full day till evening today. We can still get back into Baldur's Gate later. But besides that, I'm really doing well at the moment. I hope you're doing well too, Abhishek.
Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told.
Ooh.
In fact, its conclusion is not yet known. Even it is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story.
Well, I'm a special vampire potato.
Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change.
The music though. It's so beautiful. In the art style.
Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn.
Oh, look at him!
His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Look at this little guy. Oh, look at it! We are the little Luca Van Horn. Little dear boy. Hey Dad, how are things going? Oh no, it's a grave from his dad. Already after a really sad start. Oh, Simba, das ist mein Essen. But look at the art style, it's so beautiful. Today is the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died. And it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you have been gone longer than you were here. Oh, I didn't know it will start this emotional. It feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too. Oh look, it has little tears on his eyeballs. Oh, who are you? Little tiger? Diese Vampirzähne, die das Programm da reinprobiert, ja, die sind geil, oder? Die sind gut. Hey, Luca. I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend.
Oh, we'll get input from the characters in between.
He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged your door till your gran answered, and after I checked the pot, and climbed up to the treehouse, then I knew I'd find
Rollo
you.
finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mom's gone too. What? She's not gone. She's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's gonna come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Oh no. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Imagine being 12 years old, having lost your father at 6, and your mother just went missing when you turned 12 on the birthday of your dead father. Such a sad background story. Oh, look at the horse. Oh, we can make tickle. I didn't know that would happen, but it's funny. Or they regrow. See. Tickle.
Wonderful. I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That
Okay.
charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of
Okay.
it for now.
So we can't do anything with it just
Its
yet.
purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can we go... Oh, bless you. Can we go to the side? No. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Frollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They? Who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to take Ren and then we can head out. What are you gonna tell her? I don't know, I think of something. If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your grand still kinda wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Cite yourself, I won't be long. Take Ram before heading out with Rolo. Ah, such a pretty little thing. Okay, so we can see what we have to do and some kinda charm that we can't use yet. Okay.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing.
Oh, so we have to try everything we can do.
Some of them can be found in this very house.
And look how beautiful this little house is made. Look at the art. Look how it's created.
Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Maybe we can find some in the clock. Oh, we can jump! Look at this! Look at the little flappy ears.
One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Oh, so his father was like a doctor or something. Oh, we found the charm. Easy as that.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
Alright, we're gonna find out everything we can do in this house.
Just some dusty knickknacks.
So Granny isn't in the kitchen.
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week.
Oh, food preparation.
A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
junk. Or we can actually interact with things just like that.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
So there's a door we can use, but I'm gonna try to get upstairs first. Das sieht wie ein typisches Panini-Spiel aus. Alles entspannt und liebevoll Design. Oh ja, solche Spiele liebe ich, aber ich weiß nicht, wo die zu finden sind. Bisher ist mir nur Beacon Pines weiter in die Richtung aufgefallen. Also wenn dir irgendwann mal sowas über die Nase läuft, empfiehl es mir sofort, bitte. Okay, more doors.
Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
She isn't wrong. Another one of those charms.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
Oh no. It's an empty bedroom now because his mother is missing while his father is dead. Oh, look at that. Kind of looks like our room. Do we share our room with our grandma?
Gran's bed was undisturbed.
Oh,
Luca
yes.
didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
He's a little boy that likes to read. That's great. I like to read too.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
Das ist nicht die Art von Spiel, welche ich mir für gewöhnlich ansehe. Und ich bin auch nicht wirklich ein Zocker, eher so ein 5-Minuten-Gelegenheitszocker. Ja, naja, ich bevorzuge halt auch so kürzere Spiele. Halt solche hier, die vielleicht nach ein paar Stunden fertig sind. Oder nach 1-2 Stunden schon, da habe ich gar kein Problem mit. Es fühlt sich teilweise einfach besser an als diese Endlosspiele, die jetzt alle rauskommen.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
We just put on a sweater. We changed our clothes just like that. Nothing more to do in this room. So the probably backyard it will be.
Oh my! This is quite exciting!
Look how beautiful! What kind of beautiful garden that is!
I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years.
Why are you so certain, though?
You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier.
Oh,
Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point.
oh, it's gonna be wild, right? From now on.
There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader. A sturdy old wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
What a great relationship they both had. At least it seems like it.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
So that is our grandmother, right? Ein Panini-Garten. Oh ja, ich wünschte, ich wäre so gut und hätte einen richtigen Garten mit Haus, weil so ein Mietgarten ist immer so, willst du da die Arbeit reinstecken, wenn du vielleicht sowieso bald wieder umziehst? Aber so ein richtiger Garten mit ganz vielen Büschen, Beeten, Blumen, eine Sitzecke. Oh, herrlich. Hey Gran, I'm gonna go hang with Rolo for the day. See ya later. Look how beautiful his grandma looks. He You can't see her age, though. Hold up now. Where are you on the roller hidden? Exactly. Oh, nowhere
The
special.
less grand new, the better for everyone involved.
Oh, now we can use the charm. We were just gonna go chill for the day. Hide. Ponder. I'd say we're gonna chill for the day.
We were just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we are good at. Well, make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess.
Cool.
That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Oh, what would we have done if we wouldn't have found the chill and the ponder? Like the chill charm we got because we sat on the little thing. So we really have to try to find every charm to have every possibility whenever the turning point comes up. The Chronicle. B.
The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches.
Oh.
Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
Oh, but well, it's the only point where it doesn't really matter, she says. A grand jury. I guess we don't have a choice. We're just gonna hide.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess Rolo bet some other kids that we could beat them at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? It's not like there's much else to do around here. Well, make sure you boys are done playing your little game in time for
All's
supper.
well that ends well.
That's kinda how it works. Guess we're gonna leave it at that. Do we still have all the things? Oh, we can keep those charms. Oh, and Luca. You and Rolo stay out of trouble. I know. Get into trouble with Rolo. The music is so beautiful. Oh, look at him. Come on. Woo! Dang it, Rolo. Welcome to Beacon Pines.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Oh, so we can go down here instead
The
of
road
up.
leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Oh, so we can't just move there. Oh, look at all those guys. You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path. You mean the secret path that actually has
Chapter 2.
a shield on it? A wayfinder shield.
Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death.
Oh no.
In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
So it's been 6 years since the death of Valentine Sharper Valentine. Is Sharper Valentine our father, since it's been 6 years since his father died? Hello. Can't do anything with him. They prepare a festival right now. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk now. Very busy with preparations.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, so Valentine is the mayor. So there is more than one person that died 6 years ago. Oh, sorry, guys. How many times do I? It's Major Whalen.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
He doesn't feel like he wants to do the job, though. Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Huh? It's nothing, keep at it. Alright, what can the mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh, just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. Is he a dog or a hyena? Like, this guy looks like a hyena. Hello, Panini. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hello, Lingonberry, the aka Sipa. I've been looking. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a fantastic day too. And I hope this the event of Elsa went well yesterday. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, Paul.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company.
It's definitely a hyena. Also, oh my god, this game looks good. I know, right? It looks so pretty. And it's like a storybook you're telling. You're completing the story of the book. It's so cute.
He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer,
Cute, adorable game. Yeah, it is indeed. It isn't even really that expensive. And you can get it through Steam if you're interested. It's Beacon Pines.
the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Sure. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. Yeah, gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all of your little friends. I couldn't keep Roller away if I tried. Excellent! Sorry, Luca, I've gotta get back to the proverbial gradstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Oh no, the left side's a little low. Oh, the little interactions are so cute. Maybe you can find something on the side. Little piggy sleeping. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was. A tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yo-ho, Mr. Sinclair. Bah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. The perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Fair enough. Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they won, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Snore. Oh, there's still the Palia message. Well, we could look into Palia too, that's right. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Dodo, we pawned ya. Yep. Yeah, but my mom said... Oh, the little sad bunny. Yeah, but... If I had a nickel for every yeah, but... What kind of animal is this guy? Is it a lion cub? Because of the tail? I'd be the freaking king of niggles. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She's a... rhino, I think. This one is a red panda. I love red pandas, not gonna lie. They are super cute. Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Golly, I'm sorry, it's my first week at perennial
He
harvest.
pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful, it won't happen again. If we are going to be on a first name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be a part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it all starts here in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I'd better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? Oh, it's this kind of business. You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down, so it's not that hard, is it? Oh, okay, we're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Pecan Pines? I've never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See, that wasn't so
He
painful.
stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. What's up? Our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our house awaits. Overambitious, I would say. Alright, Rollo's waiting up at the treehouse. Oh yes, he is. Can we find something in the trash? No, we can't. Maybe in the bushes? Nope. Can we go inside? No. Okay. Oh, a little dog with a fisherman hat. And little boots. Look at him. Hey, Jetson. Is the lion playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. And it's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me, if you ever want his chair back, I've taken so standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the rear. If you don't mind, I think I should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener. Oh.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Aww. Oh, the memories! We're gonna get a memory! Look at us! We are so tiny! Our antlers out, just little nubs.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Junk or ticker? Oh, we only have those 2 options. It's not the best options we
Luca
have.
tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Give it a good cast now. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest. Eh? Also, I had to do something. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
I didn't know I had to with the first bob. Normally you have to wait till it's a really big bob if you fish, right? Oh no, the string went red. Easy there, Buckaroo. You don't know your own strength. Okay? Here we go
Luca
again.
tied a shoe. What fish could resist a nice...
Oh! It kinda scared me. It's a little boot. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. That's positive thinking, isn't it? So we're gonna fish till we have the
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
It sounds interesting. Let's try this one. Look at that! The rubber duck. Well, I be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling boy of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told ya it turned up. Maybe another feather? Used both of those already.
Luca gently baited. Good for skimming the surface.
I don't know where to find the fish. On the surface or not. Another rubber duck. So we need other options in before we can go further. Looks like we could use some new bait. What do you say we head out and find some more? So we got this word or this one? Oh, so we can come back when we find more stuff that works with it. That's interesting. Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Maybe we can find something around here. Oh, that's a cute little tree house.
The boys had a good thing going, as long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Oh, look at it! They even bought a little rocket. Build, not board. Der Traum eines jeden Kindes auf jeden Fall. Auf jeden Fall der Traum eines jeden Kindes. Zumindest früher. Ich glaube, heute träumen die Kinder eher von dem neuesten Apple iPad.
After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Aww, what a nice thing to do.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens.
Classic.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
I'm so sorry. Okay, what's the top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. But what makes you think that? Gesundheit, danke. Get this. Last night it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the full harvest. Yeah. Who would even want to bug around that place? We would, Rolo. We would. Wait. It's just a bustle old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. We wanna actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere, and it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Roller, if you don't want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pal throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your bag. Thanks, Rolo. Now that I think about it, poking around at the creeped fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! Look at them go. Oh, we can close the door. What's up here? Oh, the balcony! Look at that!
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Cool. Oh, another one of those charms.
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
I wonder why we're able to jump though. So now we can go further. Or we could enter the building, maybe? No, we can't. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. That's what you get from running. And look, a little rabbit mama. Hello. Hey, Miss Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You'll be safe now. Little coffee.
Luca could see the morning regulars nestled in their booths at the Early Bean.
The Early Bean, isn't that a great name for a coffee house? So what did we get here? We have a lion, maybe a wolf, and some kind of bird. Piper. Oh, hey, Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct. And you're studying. Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Hey, Zeriel. Hiya, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi Zeriel would like you. Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. Can we go inside? No, we can't.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
She's a little lizard lady. The two running down the wooded path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good. The beacon.
Eldon Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon.
Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you had any news about... News? The Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rod thought he saw some lights there last night. Rolo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing, and change is a dangerous animal. Change. Look out, just the fella I was looking for. Hey Roxy, what's up? A little tigress.
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point.
Oh.
The first time where your charms will change the course of fate.
Uh-oh.
And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really. No. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? There he is. Look what up! I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to sit around and be useless. Rolo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rolo. Why are you doing the turning thing with your body? Why are you not scared, are you? She's harmless. And to jump. And she's right around the corner, isn't she? She is. Get into trouble, Rolo. We are done with that. Wasn't too hard to get into trouble. Don't mind me, just over here lurking, uselessly. Oh, hey sis. Nice weather we are having, huh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left uncored. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the full harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. And the rest look like they were hit with Hank Hot Tomic's shrink array. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than punny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind. Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself. Oh, damn.
Rolo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles.
Oh, damn.
He knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, we found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
If that works out, my god. Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer. The sun's shining and we just want to take it easy. Just hanging around. He's trying to be so cool. It's kinda cute. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rolo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Alright. Accept a full report about the Valentine place. A full report. As far as we can give him. Investigate the Valentine warehouse alone. Okay. So, Fit. What are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool. Aww. Already turned down without getting a high. No chance for the squirrel lady, it seems. Last Chance Diner. It's around this corner, right? Up at dawn newsstand. It's a little bed. Look at this. Beds are cool. Hey, Dawn. Sorry to wake ya. Look at it. is a little bad. Wann streamst du morgen? Ich weiß noch nicht genau. Auf jeden Fall ein bisschen früher, hoffe ich. Ich dachte so gegen, I don't know, vielleicht um 10, um 11 rum. Ich würde morgen dann aber, wenn ich um 10, um 11 schon anfange, zweimal streamen. Weil dann habe ich noch zwischendurch Zeit, in Ruhe zu essen und Katzen zu versorgen. Bisschen Haushalt zu machen. Und dann am Abend vielleicht nochmal. Aber das muss ich halt sehen, wann ich es morgen schaffe, früh zu streamen, weil ich erst einkaufen muss. No problem, it comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter.
Dawn is so cute. She has a little head with a bow tie on
At
it.
night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
What's up? Schade, warum? Wann hättest du denn morgen Zeit? Ach, du hast keinen Brückentag wahrscheinlich, ha? Rhoda said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. You know anything about it? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Things seem to be quiet in town today. If everyone's preparing for the festival, should be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then. Catch you then. Oh, and Luca, I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mom yet. I'm just grateful that you tried. I'm still keeping my ears up. Gar nicht. Bis 16 Uhr arbeiten, danach 1,5 Stunden und dann gefühlt schon auf dem Weg zum Training. Das ist aber ein sehr voller Tag. Gerade für den Montag. Dann hast du selbst abends keine Zeit, ha? Guess Miss Frettilly is getting ready for the festival. Montag, Mittwoch und Freitag sind meine Trainingstage. 3 Tage Training die Woche, das ist viel. Also für jemanden, der lange nicht beim Training war halt. Und wir können hier runtergehen. Butts and bulbs. No touching. Oh. Oh, if you do it often enough, it might break, right? Hello, lizard woman. Hey, Griffin. How's the ice cream gig going? Not great. It's still pretty cold out. And I'm in the business of selling cold. I'm sure things will warm up soon. Mr. Tolliver's not at his grocery stand? He's prepping for the festival, I guess. Gotcha. Ja, aber es macht halt Spaß, ist das Schlimme daran. Ja, ich kenne das ja von der Leichtathletikzeit. Ich kenne das. Das ist dann auch kein schlechter Schmerz, den man danach hat, sondern ein angenehmer Schmerz, weil es vom Sport kommt. Hello, little guy. Hey, Bert. Hey, Luca. I'm doing some fact-checking for the town history exhibit. Look it, I'm just here to put up the lights. But did you know, when the town was founded there were only 7 citizens? And they all worked for a mining company? And there was only one dirt road leading to town? And there still is only one road leading to town. Alright. Isn't it the same cat dude that was lifting up the shield in front of the plaza? Okay. Ein VOD ist cool, keine Frage, aber live dabei sein ist einfach nochmal was anderes. Das ist immer anders. Das stimmt, wenn man selbst auch noch seinen Beitrag leisten kann an alles. Shopper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. Sharper
A
Valentine.
bit much, if you ask me.
A little bit. Indulgent. Oh look! Hey Solomon. Apologize, no time for chit chat. Kinda looks like a Doberman hound.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide.
Oh
When there are no
no.
crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing. Luca knew that if he gave up now, he'd never hear the end of it from Rollo.
Oh, I didn't mean to give up. I tried to see if I can do something down there. Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. He's long tree drugstore. Look, there's a little bird up the thing. Look at my boy. Hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Longstreet. I was just on my way to... I just sold the last year of grandmother's preservers. Can't suck the shells fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually... I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. So our grandma's name is Juniper. That's a really nice name. Uh-huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Will do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. I gotta go. Oh my god. Sweeter than any jam. Oh my god. Poor Juniper. Aber der 14.10. steht. Und weil ich noch nicht genug Stress habe, werde ich dieses Jahr wohl auch noch umziehen. Oh mein Gott. Ernsthaft? Tja, da braucht jemand viel Stress in seinem Leben.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Oh, not a rabbit. Look how cute. He got glasses. Or her. Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joy. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure, bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into Weewood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching, got it? Okay, we have two ways. We have the woods, and we got the normal stone path.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange. It really is. Oh, is that the abundant
After
thing?
the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Oh, it's the Valentine's estate.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Or maybe we can go in there later. Hello, little tiny house I can't do anything with.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Oh, even the trees changed. Look how they look. Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rulo do if he
Luca
was
often
here?
asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing. Smart to do that. So we can go around, it seems. What is that? Wait. We can throw it? Oh,
As
it
sparks
really...
flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
Oh, I see. I see what we can do here. Oh, that didn't work. Yet neither. We have... Ah. That's
1
2.
more to go.
I see what's going to happen.
The fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth. Oh no, I didn't
Every
look
kid
around.
in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rhoda wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going
There
on
was
here?
only one way to find out.
Okay. Letztes Jahr durch Zufall mitbekommen, dass der Schwager eines Vereinskollegen, den ich schon über 20 Jahre kenne, eine Wohnung zu vermieten hat, aber gerne Leute als Mieter hat, wo er sich sicher sein kann, dass diese vernünftig sind. Hingefahren, Wohnung angesehen und wohlgefühlt, dann noch Smalltalk mit meinen Eltern gehalten und dann war die Sache quasi ritzt. Das klingt doch aber sehr gut. Das klingt sehr gut. Ich wünschte, Wohnungssuche wäre immer so einfach. Wir haben uns echt schwer getan. Jetzt haben wir eine überteuerte Wohnung. Aber hey, wir haben Platz. Aber überteuert. Aber Platz. Can we go back? Yes, we can. I wanna go around here. Okay. What can we find out about? Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. And dangerous. So we could have thrown the little thingy too. Oh, it wouldn't be smart to go through the door, right? Locked.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A zipper?
The sound of
Footsteps?
footsteps grew louder.
Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, what? What? Shit. Shit, this is a child. Okay.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow.
Damn, the music turned dark too. Aber good. It's really good music. Das habe ich mir auch schon gedacht. So eine Chance bekomme ich nicht oft. Zumal die Vorschläge, die mir die Sparkasse zum Beispiel immer zukommen lassen hat, gefühlt konstant 200 plus über mein Budget lagen. Ja, so wie es sein muss.
It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle.
Oh no!
Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
This is a story about change. Oh no!
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
Oh no!
I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy. But don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it.
Oh. So we have to have different endings.
From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Run over Roxy? Shit! I wouldn't want to shit in front of her, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, so we really have to shit? Well, just gotta try, I guess. I don't know.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Oh. Oh my gosh, we just... Oh, did we actually just hit her? Make a break for it. What have you done? Oh my gosh. Did that little shit just kick me? Run away, you want little props. You gotta come home eventually. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Oh my gosh, sorry. And he's just going for it. Are you alright? Sorry about that. Willow can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter, how are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? You mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like he's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say, it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Oh damn. Uh-oh.
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
His big sister, huh? Speak of the devil. Do not wander off like that. I am much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologize, Harris. I was just taking a stroll through town. Swords are for commoners. You're Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Sorry, Mr. Nakrit, can't hear you right now. Oh, good thing we don't have to go through it all again. Boy's got too much of his father in him. Or we just skip the bunny. I win. Little help? To champion. We were racing? Did the road get longer? Like anything ever changed around here. It seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Look how funny it looks. So cute how he laughs. Not sure why I will take advice from second place. Has the sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we gonna get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I've got this. Oh. Why did you do that? Pa always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great, but now... Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I supervise. Oh, well, we know how it works. From a safe distance. You just have to throw things. Why, you're the genius. Okay, does he follow us if we go through here? Property of Valentine for the second. Looks old. No, it's nothing new around here. Okay. I think that did it. Luca, you never failed to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out! Dang, Rollo, you ran exaggerating for us. Was there really any dog? Das sieht doch gesund aus. Mhm, das sah sehr gesund aus. This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. Rumble. Did you feel it? What excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle. That's not normal. And this hose. Oh man, your door's locked. Try harder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No dice, it won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster's new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. I can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. Are you sure it isn't the hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rollo. It would be my honor to throw you in the trash. It's the complete truth he's speaking, I bet. Come on, Lady Luck. So what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check this bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Oh, the big dream of every little kid. Just like Hank atomic communicators. Do this actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank Atomic. Ground command. You're coming in 5 by 5. How are you little radar outside? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for a wreck. Help us on the way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not again, this guy. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me your hand. I'm trying my hands are covered in squish. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Uh-oh. Oh no, he found us. Not yet. Tell you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. He's coming back. Get down. Oh no. Oh no. Is that a body?
He sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? Ridiculous head? When chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for
Rollo
clues.
felt around at the large sack which burdened them. He
Aha!
snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
It's some sort of badge or something. What's it
Flo
say?
held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineer. It's a name tag. Would throw away a bag full of slime out name tags? No one. I bet it's a bag with a guy in it. It's the doctor. I think it's just one name tag in a bag full of something else. Okay. I think you should make a break for it. Stay calm. This is no time to panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Rollo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I'm not holding your hand. Quit messing around. What other slime covered hand would be in here? He hasn't had to death. Oh no. I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for your lives plan. Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I go first. Why not go together? Flaming chicken coop looker. And make sure the coast is clear. After I go count to 100, if you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, whole ass. Rolo, I give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rolo's footsteps as he ran.
That turned dark really fast.
1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rolo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid, and nothing. No sign of Rolo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room, and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3.
Oh my gosh, what a roller coaster.
Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Roller get up to yesterday? Nothing interesting. Hello? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks, I'll be right here. Well, yeah. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really, we just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You're to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I am not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Oh no. Our friend's gone. Well, that was strange. I say our friend is gone for good. The yellow man found him. Okay. Shithead has a question mark. So there might be something else going on too.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from upstairs? That kinda sounds like Morse code. Hello? Is anyone there? The walkie-talkie! Hello? Rollo, is that you? Uh-oh. Oh.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think. Luca glanced at the... He wasn't sure what...
Oh my gosh, someone's knocking at our door. I'm already so scared. Like, it's a cute game, but I'm kind of scared. I don't know. Hello? Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday. Is Rolo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late and we went home. Weepwood, if he's alive, I'm going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. Just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
No. Did the man in the yellow suit got him? That we heard firstly Rolo's footsteps and the second time we heard the footsteps of the yellow man? Rolo. Where are you? Gonna check the library. Oh no. Is that why his mother went missing? Like something's going on with the factory and all that? Oh, I hope we find his mother alive though. They all stopped preparations. Probably everyone's gonna search for him. Hey Bert, have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to the clipboards. They are setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I wait right here until he gets back. Hey Jetson, have you seen Rolo come this way by any chance? Afraid not? As elusive as the fish in this pond. Oh, he isn't up here. Oh no, oh no. Oh. Oh. We can now chill. I see. Oh, what happened here? Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. But hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is we'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm getting that impression. We're a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines.
Toby
I got
looked
it.
up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. You joker. We are all part of this together. You let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Is he a twin brother or something? Chilling mode is activated. Yeah, it was activated for a short time. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. Yeah, really good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. Oh, we could try to be tender with Roxy. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the others aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Maybe that's the little house. Like the little house. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter back that... Now where did she run off to? Oh, our daughter, she said. So there are two females with a daughter? His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean vanished? That's impossible. Oh my, he doesn't even see the danger he's in. Uh-oh. Is she referring to our story? I kind of feel like it. Hey Jason, History Museum. It's laughable, really. Did you happen to see Roland there? No, just a shadow of a family. Clinging onto a township, clinging on to the past. Feel free to check for yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. Hey Griffin, has Rollo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him on the house. He'll like that.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Reverence Fund.
So that's the History Museum. That was unhelpful. It really was unhelpful, yes. Or we could ask the bat if she heard something. Hey, Don. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial House certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weepwood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. Oh, maybe the beacon knows something. No, can't interact with it. The library is open. Or is that a penguin?
There were rarely any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Hey Jace. Oh hey Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. But if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh, well that took a minute. Roger, that space, cut it.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Uh-oh. Boring.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
More like my complete loss of interest.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser, revered spin-offs. Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries.
Oh my god.
Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Succulent.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oh. Oof. Nerd.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, Luca, you snuck up on me. Look, he is really a little penguin. Good book? Don't know, just started
He
it.
gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I have read. So now it's on the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to death for supremacy. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Oh, hello. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncrude works weird houses sometimes. A black cat! Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by
That's
choice.
when we moved often.
Oh, that's Beck! The two women, the squirrel woman and the other one. That's Beck.
Giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rollo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around
Luca
here?
shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, kinda. Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, wait up! What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it had head on head. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kinda like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo's my unlucky penny. That sounds it. A person should never be without the unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Oh, we got a little friend now to help us. I hope she doesn't get into trouble because of us. Joe, have you seen Rollo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. You never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rollo. No, the beetles! Do you think the temperature confused the circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetleologist. Just keep your eye out for him, will ya? Of course. Maybe we can find something around the little hut. And nope, we can still do nothing with it. Keep out. Oh no! There's a new thing. Dang, they brought it up the way in. There's something on the ground.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expect from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
Oh, that's not good. Lecker, sieht absolut unbedenklich aus. Absolut. Grün ist die Farbe von Erbsen, also kann man es essen.
Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the sign says that the skunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. I don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. And ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Why hello, I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot. Tish. I think he isn't a lion. He's more like a little... I don't know what he is. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I forgive you on just this once. One on account of your being new around here. Where would you hang out with this dude? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so? You. Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Yeah, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that the girls around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the strange. To tickle. I think if it's the strange, we're gonna kill him, huh? What are we gonna vote for? Tickle or strange? Huh? What will you guys do? Tickle or strange? I'm gonna try tickle.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yeah. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh no, she got hit. Wow, what a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more major refined look? Oh god. Oh
Chapter
no.
4.
Oh no.
The best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Oh no. I'm gonna try the strange instead of the tickle.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Alright, Luca, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We are about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoos travel in packs,
At the
that?
sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach. Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk, my clothes are ruined, I'm
Iggy's
gonna...
voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Oh no. I don't feel so good. Health? I'm sorry, I just... Oh shit. Oh shit. Gewalt ist keine Lösung, auf keinen Fall ist Gewalt eine Lösung, aber mir ist es so rum lieber, dass der Bully jetzt scheiße aussieht, als wenn die neue Katze jetzt darunter leiden musste. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse, this strange ooze, and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo. You took the words out of my mouth. Oh man, that's so messed up. Whatever happened here, it's so messed up. What there, little buddies? You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Would have shut up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know? I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. But it's a real life. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on back. I can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandma was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Bet your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nelly about work anyway.
Glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Oh, that sounds so ominous. And it's a different chapter 4 title. Because we changed how everything
Luca
goes.
took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? Like, we changed the branches. So we can follow this one. We're a house of horrors. Hazardous hectoring. We could struggle this time. Huh. Oh, there's no check mark, but the question mark on the charm is because we didn't finish a chapter with the option. So if we want to know what happens with tickle 1, we have to finish it with the tickle option too. Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Is she upstairs? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. She's not in the garden. Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Oh, that's so ominous. It turns out Rollo's safe and sound. Is she in the bed?
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess it's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Oh, I have a bad feeling about
Luca
it.
was sitting by the pond.
Like, if the hyena might have lied or something.
Listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. pick us out a good one. Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold.
Oh my gosh.
Dad, I don't understand.
That's a nightmare.
Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal. The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad,
Gosh.
I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
It's a walkie-talkie again.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rolo, is it you? Luca! There? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down
Rollo's
here?
voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What, the man in the hazmat suit? Took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... For now, at least. Mr. Care said you made it back home safe. Care? No. Trust. He's... Hold on, someone's
The signal
coming.
went silent.
Rolo? I knew it. The hyena has something to do with it. Rolo, where are
Luca
you?
held
He
still,
lied.
Waiting
He
for a
definitely
response.
lied.
His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely
Rollo's
hear
voice
you.
began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The
Is that-
treehouse.
The signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a
Luca
genius.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Wait, in the middle of the night? Are we gonna do that in the middle of the night? What's with our grandmother? Hello? She isn't home? Still? It's kinda questionable. Why wouldn't she be home by now?
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
It's his grandmother. So we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
You're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while the danger persists. Here I am, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made the deal with Harris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans changed. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. You shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in
The three
agreement?
shared a determined look.
Good. We reconvene after the festival. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Gran, where are you meeting with Miss Fortelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca! Oh, his shocked face is so cute! Look at her! She's a little bad, and she does bad things at night. Darn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Just a few minutes. Earlier today I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I held them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified, or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of scoop of a lifetime. I will. And you coming out? No, I'm gonna psych out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. Oh my. Okay, we have to get there. Old Pickler's Pond. That's the pond. Maybe we find something at night. Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Oh my god. Who's there?
You could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
Someone's wearing our jacket. I've got weapons in here, so you'd better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons. Oh! I know who that is because of the tail. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What, you don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself
Luca
anymore.
stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice.
It's his
The
bully.
figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am.
Luca
Iggy!
reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your
Luca
fault.
slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever. There must be a way to fix this. Or you're gonna be my savior. Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters, there's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca. Rolo, where are you? The treehouse. I am at the treehouse, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they are going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those permanent harvest workers are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. Are they clones? Is that why they look the same? They weren't twins, they were clones? Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this Arboro domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic, you stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, there are many of them. Many of them. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course, of course. They are clones. They are definitely clones. We have a problem. I never thought the story would unfold like this. It kind of feels like Stranger Things vibes. I thought it's a cute little storybook with a little bit of creep that are sprinkled on a... like a death or something, like from a person we know, a sudden death. But not as extreme as this. Look, you gotta get out of here. Who's out there? Is it him? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts.
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Look, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon.
Oh, damn.
From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Oh, no. Why does it always have to be the hyena? Iggy, there you are. You gave us a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we are here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your paw here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did you skunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. He told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little bust. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite a pickle and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help. You get to deceive how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Oh, that didn't work. Hey, it was uncalled for, more than a little rude, and just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that this comes to this.
Turned his back on the two boys.
Fail? Yeah, a bit of a fail. But we tried. And this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
So we have to choose the other option. Instead of doing the strange, we have to do the tickles. Cause that's gonna end really bad.
Began to slowly advance on the treehouse. Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Oh yes, it is an end.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here.
For 7 months! Hello, legendary Aragorn! How you doing? Hope you have a great Sunday. And thank you so much for your 7 months in a row subscription. I really, really appreciate it.
Let's put a pin in this for now.
So we gotta choose the tickle. Or we could try what will happen if we struggle alone. So Rollo wouldn't even be missing. Alles gut bei mir, das ist schön zu hören, das freut mich sehr. I guess we're gonna go for the tickle story first. You've played part of this branch already. You played the branch, but it happened not much yet after
Time
that.
to bust out the tickles.
We're just gonna skip through this because, you know, she tickled her. The rhino ran away,
Beck redoubled her.
and he, the sorry
Iggy's
bully
eyes
of a
darted
person,
around.
splat shit on
Iggy
her.
kicked at the pup. Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best.
I hope nothing bad will happen to her.
Chapter
though.
4.
Besides the white.
The best policy. Luca
Best
paused for a
policy.
moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Okay. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in a panic? Oh no, is she completely grey now?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out
In
of
a
time.
torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Oh, Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hit the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got slipped up and I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Well, just... wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I
Roxy
promise.
drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around, I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound
Luca
like a
wiped
plan?
his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now it's good. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. But weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Don't touch it! Okay, gotta wait at the treehouse now.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard his ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, and I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing is a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Wallo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Well, knows those words too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. City boys' antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. Oh, the music! You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. But not this kind of folk.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Or maybe he just knows what's going on. Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine
Mr.
house.
Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you. You were with Rollo when he went missing. Not exactly, I was hiding in a dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? But that's why you don't go stalking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. I'd say deep engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Oh no, he is one of the bad guys. Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
Oh my gosh. But you, Van Horn, just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Yeah, we only have shame right now for this option, so... We have to try to struggle now. Sherlock Panini lässt sich nicht täuschen. Auf keinen Fall. I knew he was up to something. So we have to struggle. So nothing's gonna do Rolo any harm.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished sharing a massive gem last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I set the gem down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One from Mr. Tolliver at the back and rack. Another from Miss Faratelli at the diner. Oh, those are the 2 accomplices of her whatever mystery plan. Oh, and Mr. Concrete. He said he wanted some more. I suspect as much. As he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There's some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get their ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. Okay. Just gonna make that call again. Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Oh. So she had time to call the high-res this time, because Rolo didn't went missing. There he is, our friend. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry about yesterday, Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more wrong course for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? Well, yes. Are we gonna tell him? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo, I've gotta deliver this into town first. We can catch up far. Oh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it there. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Alrighty. Gonna deliver the jam. It's kinda weird knowing what we know and having the cheerful atmosphere right now. Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. You've gone missing. I told you I just sort of wanted to run. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparation began. You think the noise get them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? And everything has to do with the questionable harvest thingy. Okay. There's the high-res. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the
Mr.
problem?
Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning paper was consumed with stories about the city festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day. But there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was unrolled. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings on one of my family was the only thing the town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know change is dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Okay, everyone's here like normal. There he is.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello.
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No buffer, no buffer.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Grin had some jam I'm supposed to
He
give you.
leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, it was on top. She wrote your name on
Mr.
him.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes, the jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam
He
to me.
reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca
Not
a little wink.
suspicious at all. He isn't really good at hiding things, is he? I shall put it on my doorstep post haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course, of
He
course,
leaned in for a final whisper.
of course. Whatever the matter, whatever the matter. Oh, I wanna hear her story. Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. On heavens, what a burden to bear. Oh, I bet she is reading our storybook. All the sentences she's giving us, it makes you feel she's reading our story. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up? You got your gem delivery yet? Yep. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, I came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and paninirustica, and your other is working for Harris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pines' past. paninirustica has positioned itself as its town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. You can imagine. So one knows what's going on here. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh sure, I'm sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being major and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being major or for public speaking. Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. It sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'd be great. Can we find stuff in here? No. Some jam. Well, if it isn't my favorite jam runner. Hey, Miss Fratelli. Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I thought your mama have to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See the picture over there? That's your help and your mama back in the day. So cute running around in your little apron taking orders. Two hesitations have breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from a
Luca
son.
shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's
Mrs.
see.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How
She
thoughtful.
carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. She can act better though. She can act way better than the other guy.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Oh, another memory leak. Look at that! There are even faces we didn't see yet. And probably we won't be able to see the face of our mom. Wie geht's dir denn so im kalten Deutschland? Es geht. Heute geht's noch von den Temperaturen, aber die Nächte sind schon echt kalt. Also wir hatten teilweise sogar schon nur noch 8 oder 9 Grad, wenn ich früh zur Arbeit los bin. Also das ist schon kühl. Aber dafür tagsüber wieder 26, 27 Grad. Deswegen war ich auch ein bisschen out of it die letzten Wochen. Müde durchs Arbeiten und bestimmt am Kränkeln durch diese Wetterumschwünge. Wie sind bei euch so die Temperaturen? I'm ready to help, Mama. All right, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Miss Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. Hiya, Roxy. Luca, I'm helping. How helpfully your work ethic will rub off on Rollo. What can I get you? Look at him with his little apron. Isn't it cute? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Oh. Chicken sandwich. That's chicken. With bacon on top, right? Here you go. I called it the love me tenders. Nice. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. Ah, my father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sailors, pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a
Luca
month.
glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Cold cuts with sloppy chili. What are cold cuts? That's ham. Are cold cuts ham? With some chili on it. I hope that's the right one. Aktuell um die 30 Grad am Tag und in der Nacht so ca. 25. Das Thema hatten wir, glaube ich, schon während bei euch quasi Winter war. Ich finde es einfach zu warm bei euch, aber das muss ja auch nicht mir gefallen, die Temperaturen. Solange du damit klarkommst, ist alles in Ordnung. Schön, dass Deutschland endlich wieder kälter ist, ja, aber leider nur abends. Bisher. Here you are. Cold cuts with steam. Steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you. Gadzooks, they shrank the wait
Jeff
staff.
slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
Ah, that's Jeff. How's your pops doing? He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus. The heart wants what it wants. Oh, some sweets with cactus on them. Damn. Sweets with cactus. Here's your order. Wir haben doch am Tag keine 30 Grad. Ja, das nicht, aber so 26, 25 Grad und das ist mir alles zu warm. Alles über 20 Grad ist mir zu warm. I call it the sweet and stabby. Ha, no, that's a burger with white. Was sind's, Tricks? Ich finde alles über 20 Grad zu warm. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. So we finished that. Oh, we can always go back to it. That's great. Oh, the library is open. Hey Jace. Oh hey Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Atomic? Not yet. No spoilers please. It's awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Atomic, Man of Space Justice. Jace. No spoilers. Oh sorry. My point is you're gonna love it. Alrighty Jace. Catch you later. Roger that, Space Cadet. Und ich dachte schon, ich bin speziell mit meinen besser nicht wärmer als 25 Grad. Ja, jeder hat seine Vorlieben. Got some jam for you, Mr. Concrete? Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Concrete eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Jennifer drops those off herself. I guess she is busy today. Anyway, this is my last interview for today. Oh, in that case,
snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold onto the basket until the next time I see our Gran. He's such a weirdo in every aspect. Hey you! Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Huh? What just happened? Well, she's a black cat. Maybe she is reminded of something. Oh, never mind. Ja, natürlich. Ja, sag ich doch, Strix. Mein Partner zum Beispiel mag es eher ein bisschen wärmer. Als wir mal in der Ostsee waren, wollte er nicht mehr mit den Füßen in die Ostsee, weil es ihm viel zu kalt war, weil er Tropenwasser gewohnt ist. Und ich bin da barfuß Strand hoch und runter gelaufen. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. And what is your new little friend's
Beck
name?
locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Oren, nice to meet you. I'm Nella and this is Alona. We are Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we've never adopted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. Actually, I already asked him and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Oh, well. Free food. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Du bist ja auch extrem cool. Lass mal jetzt mal so im Raum stehen. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. Hey, oh yeah, well. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Oh, that's their house. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by the big creepy gate. Don't be late. Oh, I'm back to square one on this whole friend gift. Great. See you there. Oh, we can now do something there. Would you look at that? Good morning, Joff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival's coming up. The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cocaine shinings all the time. And we added that get us. Well, it's Paranoid Harvest putting on this one. And they are doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine company and this new Paranoid Harvest
Jeff dug
outfit
through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Well, he has a point. Ich muss aber auch schon wieder los, wollte nur meinen Prime-Müll bei dir abladen. Danke, dass du deinen Prime-Müll bei mir ablädst, Legendary Rogon. Ich wünsche dir noch ein schönes Restwochenende und ich danke fürs Vorbeischauen. Und vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao. So, who all lives in that house? Iris and Gus Valentine grew up there, and Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the west? That sounds like the one. Just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves, so it's empty and boring. Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the fall harvest. Auch wenn du es bereits nicht mehr hören kannst, du hast eine erstklassige Stimme zum Vorlesen. Oh, dankeschön, dankeschön. Es kommt drauf an, was ich vorlesen muss. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use the same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. We're gonna see the cottage from the inside now. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simple as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Bei manchen Streamern wünscht man sich manchmal, dass sie einfach nur zocken, nichts kommentieren. Jetzt sehr. Viele gehen mittlerweile mehr in dieses Just Chatting rein, also so in extremes Just Chatting, wo eigentlich, wenn überhaupt, Gameplay im Hintergrund läuft. Und die meisten machen sowas nicht mehr. Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Oh, on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Back. Manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into
Ilona
dinner.
nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry. Are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck. I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work.
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Oh. I mean, what brought you to the Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. Yeah, here for work. Tilly won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. Ich werde mich dann allerdings auch verabschieden müssen, bin im RR heute auch in großer Stimmung und schaue mir einen guten Freundin die Serie Supernatural an. Kann ich dir empfehlen? Oh, die kenne ich nicht. Supernatural. Wo kann man die Serie denn schauen? Oder muss ich dafür bezahlen? Und viel Spaß dann beim Serie schauen. Und danke fürs Vorbeischauen. Und für den Sub. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead researcher of deep engineering. Oh my god. Beck's one mother is the lead engineer. And in one of the story trees we found a dead body backpack with a name tag for the deep engineer. That's questionable. Ich glaube, die ist noch ganz retromäßig auf DVD anzusehen oder bestimmt online. Ist schon etwas älter. Okay, na dann schaue ich mal, was ich im Internet rausfinden kann. Danke für die Recommendation. Ein schönes Restwochenende. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nelly means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you did.
Beck slammed her fist into the table.
Oh my gosh. Dir auch und wie gewohnt vielen Dank für den S-klassigen Stream. Da kann ich nicht viel machen, als zu danken für das Lob jedes Mal.
Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey Luca, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend
Luca
Rolo
glanced
soon.
outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around
Luca
here.
wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza, it really was good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Hallo Simba. Was denn? Hm? Möchtest du von der Tastatur weggehen? Er läuft noch dreimal drüber. Genau, leg dich hinter dem Bildschirm. You sure we can make it home before the storm
Luca
kicks off?
surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for
At
it.
that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Ah, he called it. He jinxed it. Can't calculate those odds. Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Luca and Nelly will keep trying to reach your grand on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Things, clothes, bags.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum? Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Showed that one for 47
Luca
days.
wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little, but weird can be cool. I like his positive attitude, though. And he isn't lying.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they are really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you've moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. But you cared enough to keep them, it's all. Oh wow. Rolo and I have a variety just like this at a treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here it's all farm reports and static. Ah, shucks. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest, that hurt more than I expected. But at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like even when people are around? Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? I didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do I deal with that? It's a good question. I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do? That never got to that part. Something that I figured out on my own though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. You're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. What? Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
What an emotional game. Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rollo at the festival. Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you
Beck gave
around.
Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
She is a cool sock.
Chapter
really is.
5. Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with a hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Oh, there she is, Dawn, our little bed friend. Hey Dawn, tracking down a lead? You're back. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? Didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The documents stipulated that Harris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo! So Harris was forced to take care of him. Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor says that old Sharper showed some wild oats. That explains the way Harris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. I hope she doesn't get into danger. Has she something new to say at this hour? He met his old friend's eyes, and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens, this is no time for fractured friendships. Oh no! Oh no! Rolo is angry. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just looking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means our festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We all are here at Paranil Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes. Yes, sir, very much so. Do you want to be the one to tell the town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. So ominous. So damn ominous. Can we go back in time? Yes, we can. Have we found new stuff? We can try the punch.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Let's see what we get yet. Ooh. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way. Property of Sharper Valentine. Would be written on everything in the zone. Shall we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a continuous relationship with time. We keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, a key. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
You never know, that's for sure. It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property and rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who's that for? Apply and Valentine Estate. Good, good.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Ooh. Malise 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. But there's something in it. Okay, we are still missing one charm. Or more than one. But it looks like we are missing one. Till we can get the fish. Rollo, are you still up there? Oh, he's so angry. I'm sorry Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back,
Luca
never.
had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar, you weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere and I got stuck after dinner at
Luca
Beck's.
stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You would like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she met new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Roro. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even
Luca
mean?
became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word. Cause that's what we friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I'd choose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad
Rollo's tone
friend.
changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pa's
The
still
words
around.
hung in the cold night air. Rollo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
That's not what you
But it was
say
too
to someone
late.
that's dead died. Luca, Good night, Rollo. Dang it. And we don't have to walkie-talkies yet. Dang it. If Rollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Rollo, what a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Ooh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Oh, no. Not like that. Luca,
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
you slept straight through the breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
I bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. Aw. If Rollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. But just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is just to sit it in your room all day? Pretty much. But you need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think I'd do you some good. Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Oh, wait. Can we kick it up there? No, ball, please. Be a good ball.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca, another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modwell. She said you met yesterday. What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh, she seems nice. Yeah. You had a file with her, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want a bit before the bed.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all, and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad? Where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source? Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
Oh my gosh. He gets more vivid with his nightmares.
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face, and all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder.
Oh my gosh, I've got goosebumps!
His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad. If you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames in a flash of cold light. He was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
My gosh, I had goosebumps all over. Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Dolo thought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is, it is not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss it, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't
Luca
it?
gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Get some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
Oh gosh, we're gonna find Rolo now. Is there something that's gonna change? We have Break and Rumble. Break comes new. We still have the shame part, and only the shame part, and we still have open tree space for the fight. There's so much more. What's gonna happen? There you are. Luca. Rolo wanted me to tell you something. What is
Roxy
it?
rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it if you're brave, cause somewhere quiet. Oh, Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find
Luca
it.
looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now, I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Somewhere quiet would be our treehouse, no? Oh, there he is, the bad man of Dara. Ain't moving.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey Jeff, everything alright? Huh? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know. I will do,
Jeff
actually.
turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about, but I can't help but notice. You still brought your backpack full of books. Look, our backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True. So what you got in there? Books. Gotcha. Hiya, Luca. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
Sorry, all became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, someone's interested in the lizard. Hey, Luca. So you're done at the library, huh? Oh,
Griffin
nothing.
looked away suspiciously.
Nothing at all. Oh, the silent thingy. It is the library. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Oh yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. You do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking, emergency services. Gotta flee before it can't stop anymore. I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Carey, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. It doesn't sound too well, does it? But she is in here for Pecan Pine. Sure, she's gotta do what's good for Pecan Pine, right? Is Beck still here? Beck, are you home? Nope. The library is somewhere quiet. Hey,
Kyle's
Luca.
eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. But I was only savoring the first rhythm. Oh gosh, it's like a Schnitzelhand. I don't know if people in the English-speaking area know what a Schnitzelhand is, but in Germany it's called Schnitzeljagd, and it's kind of like you have different areas, different points of interest with different riddles to get to the next point of interest, and at the end of all the riddle point of interest, there's like a little surprise. First? Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Well, it does go out, doesn't
Kato
it?
straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay, let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decided you want to hint the offer's distance. On planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. absolutely no idea. I can tell you one thing, it's not out there. What you need to find is inside this library somewhere. 5th game.
Luca grabbed the 5 pillars of success from the shelf.
Once you've got a book, you can either bring it here to me or just grab a different one.
Luca grabbed The Issue with Self-Help, a helpful guide, from the shelf. Luca grabbed 500 meals for one big pot from...
It's probably the comic section, right?
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
I tell ya, it's issue number 5 from Hank. Ah, you
Kato
found it!
removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight I needed to reroll. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Geoff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift.
continued flipping.
Only found in grab card.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in grab card. Grift in Griffin. Griffin's grab card. He wants me to go at Griffin's next then. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt it's called. Thanks, good. So a scavenger hunt is basically a Schnitzeljagd in German. It seems like it at least. Oh wait, it's the wrong way. Hey Griffin, did Rollo
Before
come?
Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luca
something.
shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck. It's gold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specific. Well, that's
Luca
just...
tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
There's the other riddle. Ah, come
He shook
on.
off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
Pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain up
Luca
the steps.
finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. Pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain up the step. So it's a cafe? Coffee shop? Nothing's happening. Ah, we were right. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me.
Looney waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task of friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Ah, I feel cheap somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. What takes flight but has no wings? Oh, it's the space rocket thingy in the treehouse. Good luck, Luca. So the final area is the treehouse. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's balloons. Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the contract? Yep. Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here you have earned
Rolo
this.
sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Look, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know. When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn. I felt like if you needed someone new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But it was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can
Luca
talk now.
threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rolo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Paninirustica Harbor's HQ while we're in that festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. He said and jinxed it, probably. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Let's go to... Oh, we got the balloons with us. Woo! Let's head to the tree house. What's laying down there? Everything single time. Yep. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. I don't know how paranoid Harvest thinks they are pressing with this ridiculous system. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And the season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. She has a fair point, not gonna lie. She really does have a fair point. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your grand this morning. She asked me to give you
Rolo
this.
handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself.
Uh-oh.
But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much.
Oh no.
We
Is she
both have.
gonna... Is she gonna...
I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done. I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too,
Luca
Gran.
folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
What does it mean? What's gonna happen? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. I forgot to read the first bubble, I'm sorry. You know you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me.
Nico was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice, wasn't it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
This was untrue.
Oh my gosh. Is Pecan Pine yet burning
a
down?
Rumble shook the treehouse.
Yes. Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end.
No.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings. More possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
So we already did. We have flight or fight. Right. Okay. We're gonna do the break. No, so we make it in time to roll up before the rain is heavy. Since
Luca
it breaks
began
up.
to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him
Luca
about
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, but we are thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you have gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you about what happened. Heck yeah. How come she knows where the treehouse is? I thought we have
Luca
to
saw
show her.
Beck skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spike gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells
Grabbed
shitty.
the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you can't land your house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Oh damn. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's the suit. That's Harry Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh. Expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking
Beck's
about.
voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come out to light. It's a surprise you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, this that change is painful. Oh, I was expecting shady. But that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all
The
of this?
mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
It's our grandma! What? Oh, what? Why is she in such a suit?
A
Family.
chill ran down Luca's spine.
Oh wait, she said it's... The Hyrule said it's to see the smile on Grumble, right? On the hyena guy. So our grandma is gonna infiltrate the place and somehow is gonna work on stuff that makes all the plan go awry.
His vision blurred, neck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons and rousing
Gran
suspicion.
gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night. Chapter 5.
Interesting turn of events.
What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Now that makes sense that she says, lead the way. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we are not worried.
Clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here and acknowledging everything is secret, we'll be out of our hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Oh my gosh, how do we get past him? Okay, he isn't saying anything. Good for us. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is the figure intoned. Are you prepared to live with the truth? Oh, are we prepared? Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the Parano Harvest folks ordered the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just though it's a little odd. Pretty weird of her, sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and ill tomorrow. I can't wait. Uh-oh.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it
The
without you.
mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions, as she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story with Beacon Pies without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're done tooth and he
Connor
was.
locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Crow? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. There's gonna be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Paranil Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pie? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of
With a
potential.
glimmer in his eye, Kurt gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here. Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Good night, Major Valentine. Did we just get ignored? Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rolo? Rolo? He's Rolo. Not particularly helpful. So I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he is not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the fall harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this fall harvest thing is. It's a kind of long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharp or Valentine or used this fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a bit bad. Around 6 years ago, Sharp or Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad patch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The fall harvest. Yep. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. Then the next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant the crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshot. What happens? And no one knows why? Nope. I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since perennial harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrap. They even put us up in holes on town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. We'd better get going. Oh, they didn't decontaminate it though. I think they changed stuff. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck, you must be Rolo. I see me I can't talk anymore. It's so late already. It's 4 hours reading, just straight reading. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission
Rolo
Control.
waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks! Hey, look how you know the security concerns we're talking about. Yep. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for this has infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Things are happening. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. What now? What now? What do we do? Wait, we have to throw junk. Okay, we have to go further. Oh damn. That's new. Why do we have to do that? Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jar who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Basically. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative. I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can't trust a new recruit? I watch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so, it seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. That could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke the mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. Oh no, we're here back and I saw Harris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Let out a low whistle.
And they ran there for adult chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing in the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or a woman in a protective suit, and then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
And Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated. It's always aliens. And their leader is your gran and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke the person's mask to get away. The mask gran was wearing wasn't damaged, but she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your gran is real, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know, we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your gran isn't from here. No, she came for a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your gran before? Not really, no. I had been years since it'd been here. Look, I don't take this in the wrong way, but are we sure your gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. Sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Look at your gran is hiding something. And Pa always says folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my gran really is hiding something, don't you think it would have noticed by now? It's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6.
Can I save? It's saved just right now. Alright. Before we start chapter 6, I'm gonna stop the stream for today's day. It's been 4 hours straight up talking, basically reading, and it's a whole lot of stuff, and we have a whole lot of more to go till the tree is full. I'd say we're gonna resume the game tomorrow, as soon as I'm done with grocery shopping and doing basic house chores and breakfast. I don't know exactly at which hour that will be, so if you want to get informed, you're either gonna let a follow there, because you can get pinged, or you can join our Discord and get a ping there as soon as I'm live. And yeah, I thank everyone that joined us today on this really interesting, emotional, and sometimes really intense kind of game. And I wish you all a nice Sunday evening. And a good night. And maybe we see each other tomorrow. Bye bye.